for a couple weeks about how close everybody felt the offense was. Where does this, in terms of the performance you guys had, rank on the offensive side, but also as a complete team effort on both sides of the ball?
I think this is one of the best games we had yet as a unit. Defense, they held their own on defense, and first half I think they held Iowa to 58 yards, and that's a heck of a performance. And offense, every week we're getting closer and closer to perfecting our craft and just executing certain plays, and I think we're getting very close to where we want to be.
As a follow to that, the defense pushed together a bunch of 3-and-outs early. As you guys are getting back on the field, as those drives are stalling, do you feel like momentum building? I mean, how much when you realize, oh, we're back out there right away?
We got the mindset when we go back on the field, just keep pushing. We keep the energy up. No matter what the circumstances are. I think Iowa scored the long run, and we came back out there and we hit them right back with the score. So we just keep the same mindset going into the game.
Hey, Nick, about a year ago to the date, I sat outside at a cold River Rouge watching you run out the Wildcat, and now you're here making major contributions to Michigan State football. Talk about this growth in a short amount of time and you having this impact on the team and sitting right here with success right now.
It's just a blessing to be in this position. Coming out of high school, I would have thought it took me a little more time to develop here and a little more time to get accustomed to the offense. But, with God's will, his plan, I'm here doing it kind of earlier. So, it's just a blessing, and it's been a blessing this whole time.
Nick, coming out the bye week, you finished with 8 catches over 100 yards. I guess, what did you stress over the bye week? And the second question is, you are from the state of Michigan. How long do you savor this before you start looking forward to the game coming up next Saturday?
Can you repeat that, the last part?
The last question?
Yeah.
You're from the state of Michigan, so you know about the Michigan State rivalry. How long do you savor this game before you start and move on to the next game?
I just take it week by week. Every week, I focus on, the team that we're playing. So I just want to enjoy this one, Iowa. And when the time comes, we'll talk about that. But, and what was your first question again?
What was stressed over the bye week? You had 8 catches over 100 yards. Completing our passes. We had a lot of passes that we could have hit in the Oregon game that we couldn't complete, in the quarterback, we had a couple missed things. So, over the bye week, we just practiced on working those windows and, completing those catches.
Nick, I was wondering, can you walk us through that play that was initially thought maybe a touchdown that was ruled short, and just your thought process and getting that close to scoring?
I got you. I seen the DB playing off, and, the play call we had, I knew that Aiden was coming my way with the ball. So, I was like, these DBs are kind of overplaying it. So I know if I try to beat him to the pylon, he's probably going to already be there. So just hit him with a quick spin move. I know the safety was over pursuing, so hit him with a quick stick and started falling after that. So, just try to stick the ball in there, end up being down at the 1. But, great play call, and Nate came out there and finished it for me.
Yes, just like this gentleman, I was watching you play at River Rouge, giving Belleville some problems. So it's been a pleasure watching you today. But you talked a little bit about the transition and guys leaving early. Today, you guys had some big recruits in the stand. So What would you say to those recruits about the transition of you coming in here early and the impact? And also, all season, there's been a lot of talk about the growth. And seeing you out there today, there were some strong fundamentals that you just had and were consistent. So congratulations. But what would you say to those recruits about their thoughts on coming here and today's performance?
I would say there's going to be a lot of sacrifices. If this is something that you want to do, it's going to be a lot of things that you have to cut off in life. And, school is very important. So, that's the number one thing, to make sure you're getting it done in school. And once you do that, everything on the field becomes easy. So that'll be my number one thing. And just, it's very mental. It's a mental game. It can be very stressful going throughout school, practice, and everything else. So if you got someone in your corner, if you need to talk to somebody, use it. Use the extra help they give you. Thank you, guys.